boom, dak, dak, da boom, boom, dak, dak, da boom, boom. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Life Like Bunny. I am Bunny, the life that is up. Today I have got another video for you, my lovelies. If you've not read the title, today's video is me talking about a very sensitive topic. Let me read it again. Yes, today we are talking about texturism. Sorry, I'm a bit giggly right now. I don't know. Whenever I talk about stuff like this, sometimes I tend to get like this. So get used to it if you're new to the channel. Do not forget to subscribe, like the video, comment your thoughts as the video goes along. If you like my segue. Also, I make music, Sticky Bunny Weird, on all platforms. You'd love it. The link is down below in the comment section and shit. Go listen to it. Help me get to 10,000, a million thousand people on Spotify and everywhere. I want my music to reach a big audience. There we go. Big audience one.
Hello.
Thank you. Love you too. Thank you. Yeah guys, if you did not know, I wear glasses on top of being unable to breathe. I don't see properly either. But yeah, today's video we're talking about texturism and why texturism sucks and why we should stop being texturists. And basically, let me stop being jokey. What prompted this video was I was scrolling on TikTok like one does, and I ran across a duet of somebody on my FYP talking about how, if you don't know who Danisha Carter is, I think I'll put her in the thumbnail or something. It's this TikTok lady, and she talks like an AI, and she's got blue eye contact lenses, and her hair is always slicked down, and she looks like picture perfect, acceptable black lady. Basically, I'm not even gonna lie, like she does look like picture perfect, acceptable black person. Even the way she speaks and presents herself is very much like, respect me, okay? And yes, that's who she is. Like, and I do say all that stuff because I did pick up on that aura. I don't know, I just did pick up on it, okay? That and at the time I did not realize that it would mean that she could be texturists or anything like that. But let me backtrack a bit. So basically, I was saying, I was in my FYP and I saw somebody duetting somebody else, talking about how on Twitter I put a picture on here of the people. She posted two supposed mugshots of two black men with wigs. If you don't know what wigs are, they're basically locks. My hair, I don't know why my hair would count as wigs, but if they get really big and chunky, they count as wigs, and they're very chunky dreadlocks. And to me, they look very healthy, and it looks like your hair has like self-respect to be able to do that. Like, I think it's quite an impressive feat somebody's hair to do. And she was talking about how we should all be honest with ourselves, because apparently that style is ugly or whatever, blah blah blah. And a lot of people were really surprised and shocked and quite frankly hurt that she did that, because she seemed quite pro-black, honestly. Like, in spite of the blue contact lenses and the demeanor or whatever, she seemed quite pro-black, because she defends black people that when they're getting, you know, shit talked on and stuff like that. Apart from the eugenics nonsense of how poor people shouldn't breed. That's another thing she did, something about how you shouldn't breed and unless you can feed your children, as if pregnancy is always planned, as if pregnancy doesn't just happen to people, and as if everybody's capable of an abortion. Not everybody is. Some people straight up are not capable of it, and pregnancy just happens. So you cannot just say children are only for a certain few. It's a very dumb thing to say. But besides the point, that was one of the other controversies she was well known for. Yeah, people are disappointed because they're like, girl, like, do you want us to be acceptable black? Is that what you want? You want us, all of us, to slip down our hair like you? That's not how it works. That's not what human variety is. It's a bit dumb. And also the fact that you use mugshots, supposed mugshots, is really crazy. Because when somebody's in a distressed situation, for example, in taking mugshots, their hair ain't gonna look the best. Okay, not saying that the hair in those pictures look bad, because personally speaking, it just looked like free-form locks. It did not look bad. It just looks like hair. It looks like any other messy bag. It looks like my hair right now. It looked exactly the same. So I don't understand why it was getting shit talked on. So that's why I'm saying we need to talk about texturism and how it really doesn't make sense and why we need to stop it, especially when it's getting perpetuated by Black people, our own selves. Like, we shouldn't think just because you, Denisha Carter, you can slick down your hair and your hair can slick down, that you deserve more respect and you think your hair is prettier versus somebody's hair that could and possibly just cannot do that. Their hair just possibly cannot do what yours does. So what they have to do is beat themselves down to reach your standard. It's ridiculous, man. We should not be doing that, okay? Like, some people just can't. Like, you can't make everybody have your nose. You can't have everybody have your mouth. You can't have everybody have your eyes. There is variety in human beings. There's variety in textures, and we have to accept them all. We shouldn't be beating ourselves down to have the same hair texture. It's ridiculous, okay? If everybody had hair like you wouldn't be unique. You would not be distinct, okay? You wouldn't. Even white people, they do not have the same hair, okay? The straight hair you're trying to have is not even a white people standard. That's a Black woman standard that we've now created, because even the white girls cannot fit it in their straight hair standard. Their hair ain't straight, it's wavy. They have to straighten it with hair straighteners as well as we do. They have to go through similar shit. They might get away with it more because theirs look way more straighter, but it's not straight too. So the straight hair that we're all trying to go for really badly doesn't even belong to anybody anymore. It's like a photoshopped image. Nobody fits that standard anymore. So you're cosplaying this unrealistic, capitalistic, anti-Black standard. Do not force us to cosplay it too. Do not, especially people like us who have done so much work to try and like have our natural hair out. Like, I have done a lot of work to try and have my dreadlocks out. Like, having to stand up to literally my mom and people around me telling me that I should change my hair. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work to just exist. And it shouldn't be just beat down to fit into your capitalistic standard. Come on. Come on. Even if it's ugly, so what? Is everybody supposed to please you? Is everybody's like, you're so fucking self-centered that you think your standards of beauty should be met by everybody. Doesn't matter whether you think it's ugly or not. So the fuck what? So the fuck what? What are they gonna do? Go cut it off because it's so ugly for you? It's absurd. Texturism texturism to me is just absurd as transphobia. It do not affect you. My hair looking ugly does not affect you. You can look sideways, you can look away. You screenshotted their pictures and wrote captions. If it was so ugly, you didn't have to do that. You could have just, moved your gaze. But it's the fact that you want everybody to have the sunken cost of having to straighten their hair because you've went through the bullshit of having to do it. So you want everybody else to have to do it so you feel good about yourself. Because I don't understand the point of hair being ugly being the reason to change it. It didn't poison anybody. It didn't kill anybody. It didn't do nothing. If it's ugly, okay. I would accept it. You say my hair is ugly, okay. Okay, Jonathan, sure, I have ugly hair. So what? So fucking what? We're both gonna get fed with our ugly hair, and if you try to not fit me because I've got ugly hair, then we've got other problems. Stop the texturism nonsense with the excuse of hair being ugly. So what? Not that I'm saying Black people falsely hair is ugly. Of course it's fucking not. My hair is falsely, it's beautiful. But even if you told me it was ugly, so what? I disagree with you, but so what? It's like somebody coming telling me hair should mean you got an ugly face. So what? Am I gonna suddenly take up less oxygen? No. Like, come the fuck up. Shit like this, and then suddenly people are not being given jobs. You're perpetuating, you've got such a large audience. Even if you didn't even have a large audience, you could just have a sister, a little girl next to you. Here you say this shit, and now they're self-hating, they think their hair is ugly. Like, for example, I have an incident where a close family member told this little young girl that my hair is monster hair. Told her like I have a monster's hair. And I was like, this is how it grew out of my scalp. All of us sat around here, have the same exact hair, and you choose to call it a monster's hair. This is real life. Real life. And then I had to talk to the little guy, and I'm like, no, it's not monster's hair. It's not. And if you think it's monster's hair, and if it looks like monster's hair, it's still beautiful. It's beautiful, monster's hair. Honestly, it sounds ridiculous, but I had to genuinely be having this conversation with this kid and shit. It's fucked. It's fucked, people. Let's stop texturism, because yes, at the least end of it, we're like, you think my hair is ugly, fuck you, da. But the biggest end of it, I know it's literally leading to people not being given jobs, because I highly doubt right now a lot of people are going to hire me with my hair, and it's ridiculous, so I'm going to starve because of the variety of my hair. It's literally variety. It's like not getting hired for a job because you have short fingernails or something. Not fingernails, short hands. And your job doesn't have anything to do with hands. Like, what the fuck? The only incident where hair should be a thing is where your job requires you to be head shaving. You know what I mean? If your job is like, I don't know, working in some sort of nuclear plant or some shit, and they need you to shave your head entirely, then I could understand where you're like, oh, texturism, everybody's hair cut off. So it's no hair. I don't even know whether that makes sense, because there is not a reality where you should be bothered with somebody's hair, because it is hair. Like, stop controlling others. I feel like some of you don't have enough control in your lives. That's why you go along and pick random people and keep shit-talking their fucking hair when they're just breathing. Stop texturism. Stop it. Because all of us black people, we have 4C hair, most of us. And the ones that don't have 4C hair, yeah, it still acts a bit like 4C hair. Okay? And if it doesn't act like 4C hair, still leave 4C hair people alone. And stop combing your hair to look like ours after you say we texturist and shit, and now you're mimicking our textures and shit. Like, stop it. Because we can't mimic your texture, but you mimic ours. Do you see how that goes? We can straighten our hair, yes, and curl it and do sorts of things like that. But we can't mimic the loose texture curl thingy. We can't. But you pretend like, poof, I have an afro. Also, you're gonna shit talk on people who have afros and call them angry black men. It's insane. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the video here. I will make a part 2 because I legit have a shit ton to talk about texturism especially, and I just do not want this video to be really long because, you know, attention spans. So with that being said, do not forget to like this video, comment down in the comment section your thoughts about it. What did you think about everything I said? If you're black and like me, go for C hair, tell me what are your experiences with people, you know, talking about your hair. If you got good experiences with your hair, let me know what type of environment you grew up with, because the people must have been very supportive around you, you know. And if you are like me, you grew up people calling your hair stale and shit like that, in spite of them having the same hair as you, let me know in the comment section down below, because we can cry and kiki about it together. And with that being said, guys, you're the sun that shines in my eyes. Do not forget to stream my music, Sticky Bunny Weird, on all platforms, okay? Eat pussy, suck dick, and everything in between. Share the video to whoever find it useful.